everybody. Today we have Dell Latitude 3520 series. It's an Intel Core i7 11th gen laptop with beautiful full HD screen. Let's take it apart, let's see what we can fix, replace or upgrade. So start with bottom screws. Okay, now we have to separate the bottom case from the palmrest. So find a gap where you can put your tool in and work your way around the edge to disconnect all the clips. Use only plastic tool, otherwise you can scratch the other parts. Alright, and the bottom is off. Look for the part number on the white sticker. Now we can access all the internal components. So start with disconnecting the battery. And now we can take it out. So if the battery is swollen or doesn't hold the charge, you can replace it. Alright, so that's our battery. Here we have the model number and the part number. Now let's take out the speakers. So if the sound is bad, you can replace your speakers. There is no screws, just rubber grommets. Disconnect from the motherboard and follow the cable to pull out the other speaker. So those are the speakers. Here we have the part number. Here, that's our RAM memory slots. Both are occupied. If the memory doesn't work, you can replace it or you could upgrade to the bigger one. So spread those arms and now we can pull out the memory. That's the DDR4 memory. And to install it back, just press it in and it's installed. Right here, that's our Wi-Fi card. So if the Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can replace this card. Unscrew the screw on the top and gently disconnect the antenna wires. And now we can pull out the card. Look for the model number on the top somewhere. Here, that's our storage, our SSD drive. So if it doesn't work, if your laptop doesn't boot and tells you there is no boot device, or you would like to upgrade storage to the bigger one, this is where you can do it. So now I'm unscrewing the bracket. So that's the short drive 2230 series. It's an NVMe SSD drive. You could install the longer one and then you don't have to use that bracket. This is just to extend it. Alright, here now that's our heatsink, cooling heatsink and the cooling fan. So if your laptop overheats and you would like to add cooling paste between the heatsink and the processor, or if the fan doesn't spin, makes grinding noise, or it's clogged with hair, that's when you would like to replace it. So unscrew all the screws. Make sure the cable is not in our way. So let's disconnect the fan from the motherboard. Now we can access the screw for the fan. And now here, that's our I/O board cable. So let's disconnect it. Alright, so there's retaining clip that you have to flip. And now we can pull out the connector. Alright, that's our cooling fan. Here we have the part number on the white sticker. Now let's take out the heatsink. Be careful, don't bend it. If you bend it, it won't work. It may be stuck to the processor because of the cooling paste, so be gentle. Alright, so that's our heatsink. Here we have the part number. Here, that's our processor. Processor is soldered on the motherboard. You cannot replace it. So if it doesn't work, you have to replace the whole motherboard. And here, that's our I/O board with our USB ports, our network port, SD card, audio port. So if any of these doesn't work, you can replace this I/O board. So let's unscrew all the screws. And now the hinge for the screen covers this board, so we have to unscrew the hinge. I'm gonna unscrew the opposite hinge as well because we're gonna be pulling out the motherboard. Okay, now gently unfold both hinges. So now, this one was broken. It was broken out of the LCD back cover, so it's gonna give us some problem. Right, now let's see if we can pull out the board already. So that's the CMOS battery. I will keep it with the board. To disconnect this kind of connector, you have to open the retaining clip, pull out the cable. And now I usually close those clips, otherwise if you leave it open, you can break it later. Right, so here under that plastic network port, we have another screw. Now we can take out the I/O board. And look for the part number on the sticker. Alright, so now let's pull out the motherboard. So disconnect all the remaining cables. That's our video cable. And that's our DC power jack. So if your laptop isn't getting the power, or this jack is physically broken, you can replace just that jack. Alright, so that's the DC power jack. Here we have the part number. Now let's continue with the motherboard. So disconnect the keyboard, touchpad. And now let's take out all the remaining screws. Alright, so that's our motherboard. Look for the part number here. And now we can disconnect our Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly. So let's see if we can take out the touchpad. So unscrew the screws on the top. Alright, now we can take out the touchpad. Look for the part number on the white sticker. And now as for the keyboard is riveted to the Palmrest. You cannot take it out, so you have to buy the whole Palmrest keyboard assembly like that. And if you need parts, check gatlaptopparts.com. And if you feel like not fixing your laptop, then check the sellbroke.com where you can sell it, no matter if it's working or not. Alright, and now let's go get back to our screen assembly. So this one is cracked, so let's pull out the LCD. Start with taking out the front bezel. It's connected by clips and then some adhesive, so sometimes you have to wiggle the plastic part to disconnect it. And make sure the adhesive is out of the way. So that's our front bezel. Look for the part number on the white stickers. Now, those are our pulse tabs for the adhesive strips. The screen is held by two adhesive strips on the sides, so we can pull them out from underneath without ripping the strip. So be gentle. Pull it horizontally, don't pull up or on the sides, that could break it. Alright, so now do the opposite side. So the other side broke, for some reason didn't want to go. So now I will try to pull it out. First we'll pull out the LCD rail and the hinge, and then maybe I will be able to take off that adhesive from underneath. So now let's disconnect the video cable from the screen. Alright, so that's the side that is giving us some trouble. Yeah, so that's the adhesive that broke, you see, so it's all the way on the side. I was able to take it out, but sometimes it's impossible once you break the strip. All right, so that's our screen. Here we have the model number. And that's the back cover. Here we have the part number for the back cover. That's our webcam, the webcam cable. All right. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.